10,000 years ago, people risked their lives for a single piece of meat. And today, we get angry if a delivery takes longer than 20 minutes. Food was once a matter of survival. People didn't go to stores. They didn't order delivery. To eat, you had to kill something huge. Sometimes an entire tribe would hunt a single mammoth. And if the hunt failed, people could starve for weeks. Imagine how insane that is. Today, a person opens the refrigerator and complains that there's nothing to eat. But thousands of years ago, there might have been no food at all. Then humanity discovered fire, and that completely changed the history of food. People began cooking meat. It became safer, tastier, and it gave them more energy. Some scientists believe that cooking helped humans become smarter because it made it easier for the body to absorb calories. In fact, perhaps it was roasting that helped create modern civilization. But even after that, life remained hard. People still relied on hunting. If the animals disappeared, famine set in. And then humanity invented something even more important: farms. People began to grow their own food. The first fields appeared. Domestic animals appeared. People began to store grain. This is how villages emerged, and then cities. Because now people didn't have to constantly chase prey. Gradually, food became not just a means of survival, but a symbol of wealth. Kings threw enormous feasts. Rich people ate strange and expensive dishes. Sometimes entire towers of meat stood on the tables. People ate peacocks, swans, and exotic animals simply to show off their status. And ordinary people still often went hungry. Then the first restaurants appeared, and this changed the world again. Now people didn't have to cook for themselves. They could simply pay, and someone would make the food for them. Over time, restaurants began to become faster, cheaper, simpler, and then fast food appeared. The world has changed forever. Food has become accessible to almost everyone, but a new problem has emerged. People have started eating too much sugar, fat, and processed food. For the first time in human history, obesity has become a bigger problem than hunger. And it happened very quickly. But the strangest part of food evolution began only recently: delivery. Now people don't even need to leave their homes. You just press a button on your phone, and food comes to you. What ancient people risked their lives for can now be ordered from the comfort of your bed. But technology is going even further. In some countries, drones are already delivering food by air. Robots are making burgers without humans. AI is creating new recipes, and scientists are growing meat in labs without real animals. And perhaps the strangest is yet to come. In 100 years, people may stop cooking altogether. Perhaps the kitchen will become as obsolete as a mammoth hunting spear. People once went out into the snow with spears for a single piece of meat. And today a person can have a burger in 15 minutes without even leaving the couch. The evolution of food has changed more than just what we eat. It has changed all of humanity.